soon you could be making some extra money on your XRP. Also, I found some new connections with Chainlink, XRP, and Ripple. Guys, you have to take a look at this. It's going to be good. So take a look at this. Ex-Ripple employee says that he is a long-term holder of XRP, and he's been deploying a platform that so he has to never sell his XRP. Instead he can make money off XRP make his XRP work for him to generate APY. Let me play this.
We're excited to, obviously thrilled to support XRP as it's the first time that XRP will have staking yield, which is really cool.
What are you guys thinking the potential yield or returns might be as far as percentage wise? And what's going to be too early to answer this?
It's a bit too early, but I'll say anything non-zero is an additive to what XRP holders are earning currently, which is zero. I've been an XRP big holder for a long time. I'm sort of building this for myself because I have XRP and I want that and I hold. I'm a long-term holder, and sometimes hard, but I hold. So I want my XRP to work for me, right? We're excited to obviously.
So you can earn yield through AMMs, and you can earn yield now through Open Eden and tokenized treasuries. So take that with what you will, but it will be nice to figure out a way to earn extra money through XRP. We can build out 10, 20, 30, 50 ways for people to generate extra income through their XRP. More people might come into the XRP ecosystem to generate that income, right? That free money. Because people that have 10, 20, 30, 50, $100 million, right? They're looking for more of a lower risk, right? 2, 3, 4%. Because if they could put $100 million in and make a 4% return, that's $4 million a year with very low risk. That's something that people with a lot of wealth that really do. And I think that's what we are truly trying to get to eventually here. This has been going around, and I know that, like 15 other YouTubers have already beat me out to this, so it's all good. But I just wanted to point out, Trump has been saying level playing field lately. I've seen 2 different videos with him talking about a level playing field. I love the ship in the background here. There is some interesting lore behind all of this with the bearable bull. You have Stuart Alderati here with Trump and Brad Garlinghouse, guys. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you here. Listen. Are you going to be able to pay off $36 trillion in debt with Bitcoin? There's no way, right? There's just no way. Even if Bitcoin was $10 million, you still wouldn't be able to pay it off, right? But if somehow, like, this is just my tin hat foil. I was actually going to build tin hat foil and put it on for this, but I forgot. So we're just going to go with it. Imagine my tin hat foil hat is on here, but Ripple has an escrow, right? And every month escrow gets unlocked. 1 billion XRP, right? And if XRP was $10,000 per token and you have 1 billion XRP, that's $10 trillion. Okay. If you have, if XRP was $30,000 P and you had 1 billion XRP, that's $30 trillion. I think there's a way better, easier way to pay off the debt and figure this out using XRP over Bitcoin any day of the week. That would be my solution. Central banks could come to an agreement on what the settlement and price of XRP would be. I don't know exactly how this would work. David Schwartz would obviously be the best person to ask. I don't have any connections to David. Maybe there's some people in the channel that do, or if this question has been asked and answered before, maybe I've missed it. Please let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. So breaking, RLUSD has been listed on Bitstamp. We know Robinhood is making some moves towards Bitstamp, buying out Bitstamp, and that is going to be getting into the derivatives market. The derivatives market is obviously the biggest market in the world. That's where we want to play. If we can get a portion of the derivatives market, even 5 or 10% of the derivatives market, we're talking $50 to $100 trillion on the XRP ledger. And that alone would send XRP into the $1,000 range. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what $1,000 XRP would do for you, but I know for sure for me, it would retire me for the rest of my days. I could go live. I asked my wife, I said, if one of these cryptocurrencies that we own, hit some stupid number, we made 50 million or $100 million tomorrow, like what's the first thing that you would want to buy? And she's all, I'd want to buy a house. I was like, okay, well, where? She's like, on the beach, in one of the nicer neighborhoods here in Honolulu. And I said, okay, cool. And then she said, well, what is the first thing that you want to buy? I said, I'd be going down to the Ferrari dealership but I'd be picking me up a nice car or two, maybe a McLaren and a Ferrari. So you think like she's thinking about the house, I'm thinking about the fast car. So I don't know, man. What would be the first thing that you would want to buy? Obviously, I think the first thing that you should do if you come into a lot of wealth is talk with a financial advisor, somebody really smart with money, so you can figure out different ways that you can take that money and instead of, spending that money, finding ways to invest that money into maybe some lower risk assets and growing that money substantially through the years, and you could live off that money, right? Because if you can get like 4 or 5% on a bond and you have $100 million, you can make $5 million a year with very to little to no risk. And I think that's what a lot of people would be interested in. I know I would be interested. I'd also probably take my XRP to the bank, get a loan through my XRP, go out and buy a bunch of real estate, and get rental income, pay those loans down, eventually get my XRP back, and then I'd have that rental property. That's also something that I think is very wise and that I think a lot of other people are thinking about doing the same. Bitstamp, RLUSD, Ethereum network. You have the euro, okay, you get what I'm saying here. You got the US dollar, USDT, Bitcoin. Okay. So RLUSD is going to be paired against all of these different things, or it's going to be paired against different other currencies. It's also going to be paired against cryptocurrency, right? It's going to bring a lot of liquidity into the ecosystem. Also, looks like there's a new CFTC chair coming in. Let me play this 38 seconds.
Okay, let's talk about the top stories. CFTC Chair Rostin Behnam announced he's stepping down from the agency. His last day as chairman will be January 20th, Inauguration Day, and he will leave the agency entirely in early February. As the agency's head, Behnam embraced both Bitcoin and Ether as commodities, sometimes clashing with SEC Chair Gary Gensler, whose standing on ETH has been more ambiguous. Gensler will also step down from his role on Inauguration Day. The CFTC took legal actions against a number of crypto firms under Behnam's leadership, including FTX and Binance. Behnam said he would work closely with President-elect Trump's team to ensure a smooth transition.
So, Gary Gensler is going to find a job somewhere, right? There are people that share his views about the crypto industry, and he will find a job somewhere, but he definitely won't be. He wanted the treasury job. That's where he wanted to be, but he ain't gonna be getting it, man. You ain't getting it, Gary.
The Simpsons.
Also, I thought this was kind of funny. This was Simpsons episode, like, I don't know. They've made like 40 seasons of The Simpsons by now. I don't know exactly which episode it tells you here, but it says XRP reaches $100,000. I thought this was fun. Let me play this.
Predict XRP reaching $100,000 and Bitcoin crashing to $1. In episode 9, season 38 of The Simpsons, a jaw-dropping prediction shakes the financial world. The episode opens with a news flash. XRP has skyrocketed to $100,000 per coin, while Bitcoin, once the king of cryptocurrencies, has plummeted to a shocking $1. Springfield is thrown into turmoil. Residents who held on to Bitcoin, convinced of its value, lose everything. Homer, refusing to sell at the start of 2025, watches his savings evaporate. Meanwhile, Lisa, ever the visionary, shifts her focus early, urging Marge to invest in XRP. By mid-2025, their decision pays off, and the Simpsons family becomes wealthier than ever. The episode reveals a dark twist. Secret documents hint that Bitcoin was only a trial run for XRP. The rise of XRP was carefully orchestrated by powerful elites and governments who plan to make it the foundation of a global financial system. As Bitcoin collapses, governments and corporations suddenly adopt XRP as the new world currency. Businesses that relied on Bitcoin crumble, but those who invested in XRP thrive. Springfield transforms as XRP becomes the...
Why doesn't Homer have an eyeball here? Is anyone else, or either does what's it called? Did they just like get lazy? Did they get lazy on that? I don't know. It's weird.
Backbone of the economy, and the world follows suit. The episode closes with an ominous question. Was XRP's rise truly organic or part of a larger conspiracy? Could this really happen in 2025? What do you think? Like, comment.
All right. 100K XRP in 2025. I don't personally think so. I like the world's current financial system would need to totally collapse. And then you would need to rebuild that system with liquidity through XRP. I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm just saying that the chances of it happening are like 0.0001%. Okay. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I'd love to hear it, guys. Hey, if you haven't hit like on the video, please do. A lot of you have been hitting like, and the channel has been getting some great views. And I just want to say thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. And you know, we're going to grow to 100,000 subscribers this year. All thanks to you. So I appreciate you. All right. Through the watershed companies, including BlackRock and Ripple, are taking steps to address their corporate emissions and purchasing SAF-Cs that will add sustainable aviation fuel directly to Alaska Airlines passenger flights. Listen, I just want a big shout out to Alaska Airlines. I travel with my dog. When we came to Hawaii on United, they were horrible with our dog in cabin. I want to say that the people on the Alaska Airlines were much more dog friendly, and I won't fly United. I like flying United if it's just like me going somewhere. You know, they have like those good nuts in the Sunday in first class. I mean, that shit is so good. Oh my God. But like when it comes to flying with pets, I really do recommend Alaska Airlines. They're really good. But what I wanted to show you here, guys, is BlackRock and Ripple are finding ways to work together here. I do think BlackRock is going to have a BlackRock XRP ETF. The reason for that is once other companies start offering XRP ETFs, you're going to start getting a lot of searches on BlackRock's. That's what caused BlackRock to get a Bitcoin ETF. They started having hundreds of thousands of their patrons searching for Bitcoin on their website. And as soon as that starts happening with Ripple and XRP on the BlackRock website, they'll start getting into it. And believe me, they'll get into it really quickly. The reason why the partnership between Ripple and Chainlink is so powerful over the years is both have built out enormous infrastructures which complement each other. And let me just show you, man, this thing is gigantic. I know it's a little bit blurry, guys, but some of the biggest companies in the world are here. Some of the biggest and best blockchains are here as well. You have CeFi contracts. Let me see if I squeeze in too much, it's too much. You have CeFi applications, real-world asset proofs, new hybrid smart contracts, of course. You have Web3 contracts, Web2 applications, Amazon, right? Web services, AO, I don't know what these other ones are. DeFi contracts, CeFi applications, new trust minimized applications, cross-chain smart contracts. Listen, Chainlink is the information, bringing information from the real world on chain. Okay. XRP is going to be that liquidity, and together Chainlink and XRP will slowly take over the world. I was doing my Mr. Burns impression there. I probably did a really bad job since I haven't watched The Simpsons in like 3 decades. Ripple and Chainlink, two companies that I strongly believe will play an important infrastructure role in the future of finance, call it a perfect strategic move. 5 months ago, Zaha Esterman moved from Ripple to Chainlink after 2 years and 2 months as markets director for custody. Well played. Guys, I do think Ripple and Chainlink here, there's something cooking behind the scenes, and you really need to start paying attention to this, right? Because the addressable, and I showed this in another video that's probably going to come out today. This will probably come out after this, but look how much value in the world that it needs to get tokenized. You're talking about debt markets, 100 trillion, stock market, 106 trillion, global real estate, 380 trillion. The derivatives market, which is $1 quadrillion, that is the public market, not the private market. And this is more like 1.2 quadrillion, but all good. You have insurance of 7 trillion, gold 16.1 trillion. You have global trade of 31 trillion. Of course, gaming is 220 billion. And you have hundreds of more industries also that can get tokenized. And look how small DeFi is, 93 billion, and tokenized real world assets is only 170 billion. Let me ask you a question. Over the next decade, as all of this value comes on chain, what companies do you think are going to gain the most market share? I'll let you stew on that for a second. The adoption of ISO is crucial opportunity to promote greater interoperability cross-border. BIS November 2025, the upcoming end of the coexistence period in cross-border space between SWIFT MT standard and ISO, right? So banks have all these different standards. By November of 2025, they all need to be on this new ISO 2022 standard of messaging, right? This new messaging standard, you can attach crypto into that payment message and settle, which is very, very important for our space. Moreover, the upcoming end of coexistence period in cross-border space between SWIFT MT Standard and ISO 20022 currently scheduled for November 2025. The CPMI believes that the harmonization requirements should take effect by the end of 2027, which pushed it back another few years, but this does push this back right into the next bull market, which I believe will be the utility bull market, allowing for a 2-year implementation period after the end of SWIFT, MT, and ISO 20022 existence period. My impression was they all had to be on this new standard by the end of November 2025. Now it looks like there is going to be a coexistence period, which kind of sucks, but Trangelo here, Ripple obviously has the partnership as well as they own part of Trangelo. Bank of International Settlements announces new measures to promote the adoption and the harmonized of ISO 20022 data requirements. Guys, it is coming. Obviously, we would all like it to come a little bit faster, but it is coming. Also, if you're interested in joining my crypto community, there's a link down in the description, wap.com/cryptonaires. We have a 5-day free trial. If you want to come in and take a look at what we do, please do. I'd love to see you around the community. Thank you for liking and sharing this video. I'll see you in the next one. Aloha.